Does Singapore have a secret time machine to turn back time? Fellow Singaporeans, this is part 2 of my videos regarding the current Moonlighting Bill. For the sake of upholding our constitution and maintaining the integrity of parliamentary procedures, I respectfully ask for a pause in the passing of the bill before we proceed. And here's why. Did you know that all bills, before they become acts, they have to be passed in Parliament and be given the President's assent? So before this bill is passed, Tharman, as President, is currently not allowed to hold appointments in his personal capacities. This bill went on to boldly proclaim that it can be applied retrospectively from September 14, 2023, when Tharman became President. And guess what? This bill was only announced on 6 November 2023. As such, I have a question. Does Singapore own a secret time machine that we, the citizens, do not know about to be able to turn back time? In other words, until this bill is passed, I believe Tharman actually needs to resign from his foreign appointments or resign as the President first to be compatible with the Constitution before he can give any assent to any bill. Until he puts himself back in compatibility, should he be allowed to perform any duties at all? How can we allow the President to give permission to Parliament in a situation where he not only overlooks his own incompatibility, but further empowers himself to be able to change the Constitution? Imagine this. I'm going to give you a very exaggerated, simple example so you get my point. Let's say A was driving at 150 kilometers per hour and violated the red light. But because of his power and position, he is able to take his secret time machine, goes back in time and tell the traffic police to pass a law that says that if he and members of his entourage, if they are driving in their personal capacities because of national interest at 150 kilometers per hour and passes a red light, it is now not considered a violation. And guess what? A can sign off on this bill that allows him and his entire entourage to pass the red light without violation. Do you think this is fair? Is the President now also the judge that he can have the authority to sign off on his own incompatibility? Now, to make matters worse, it is not only Tharman who is holding on to foreign appointments without this bill being in place. Okay, a whole list of senior ministers are all members of the World Economic Forum, including our Prime Minister. And given what has happened in the past 3 years with regards to the pandemic, I believe we cannot allow matters to be simply passed without a referendum. Now, in part 3 of my video, I will share my views why I think only a referendum moving forward can be constitutionally sound, and I will be emailing this to all current members of Parliament and putting them on notice in case another oversight is allowed to happen again. So please stay tuned for this part 3 where I will be sharing about this sticky situation. And given this current situation, I believe that this matter would have been much more reduced. Okay, the severity of the situation would be much more reduced if the editors in the media did not kill off the story that I was at the elections department on nomination day to try to stop Tharman from qualifying as president in the first place. You can go to the link bit.ly/no to Tharman to read about the issues which I raised on nomination day. Thank you so much, and please help me to share this video around, because the mainstream media may not be doing their jobs properly. Okay, so thank you so much, and please stay tuned for part 3. And just to let you know, I will be also organizing a Hong Lim Park event on the 19th of November, okay, between 4 to 7 p.m. Stay tuned. Thank you.